through 2016, brilliant uncirculated, complete 40 coin dollar set. Now these are the presidential dollars, Mike. And once again, the government would love for us to use coins, right? Because it would, is it because the, the actual paper currency doesn't even last?
Yeah, it wears out. The average dollar bill lasts about 14 months.
Whereas the
average dollar coin would last about 14 years.
Yeah.
Or 40 years, or 50 years, or as we just saw, 100 years. So that's the difference.
And so here we get the presidential set. They are absolutely beautiful. Yes, you get the case. It's on 4 FlexPay as well. 625247 is your item number. I am very limited in these as well. So less than 300 of these, Mike.
Oh yeah, and I can tell you, of all the coins in the show, I would argue that this set was the most difficult for me to put together. Yeah. This is not necessarily even a price thing. Look, I can talk to you about price where you can spend $200 or $250 or whatever to put these together. It's almost insignificant, as I don't know that you can. The Presidential Dollar Series, what they did is they started these in 2007. And so what they decided to do is honor every American president in the order of presidency. So obviously they started with George Washington. And they did 4 coins per year until they honored every American president. Now, the thing about this is to be on a coin by U.S. law, you have to be deceased. So we have some of the living American presidents that don't have coins, although they are considering adding coins. I heard they're doing a George H.W. Bush, President George H.W. Bush coin that they're putting together. I don't know if they're going to do a coin or a medallion. We'll see how they do this. But as we stand, this is the complete set.
Right.
40 coins, 40 presidents, okay, that you're going to have from Washington all the way to Reagan. They are all brilliant uncirculated. Now, here's the problem with this set, just getting this set. Mm-hmm. They did 4 coins per year. And after 2008, the second year of issue, they no longer release these into circulation. They no longer release these into circulation. So these coins, you couldn't get them at the bank or the post office or anywhere else out there. So what happens is they get, just impossible to get. There are some of these coins, like the Woodrow Wilson coin, the Abraham Lincoln coin. You can't find them. They're $8, $10, $15 a coin if you can find them. Putting together any quantity of these is just one of the great trials and tribulations of a coin dealer today. And then we've got all 40 brilliant uncirculated. Now, look at the presentation, because it's not insignificant. There's 40 coins. Each one of those is in what's called a direct fit airtight holder. Those retail for about 79 cents a piece. 79 cents a piece.
Okay.
So that's 80 cents times 40. That's $30 worth of plastic. The boxes are another, $14.95. You've got $70 plus just in the packaging. So now look at it at $80, okay? Well, they're dollar coins. The face value is $40, at the end of the day. So by the time you look at the packaging, you're basically getting them for $2 a coin.
That's right.
If you look at the packaging, $2, maybe even $3 a coin. Go out there and try to find them individually. You're just not going to find these for less than, about $4 to $8 a coin at the very least. So it's not just a great value, but finding them all in one place is absolutely, positively the amazing part about this, and that's why we only have 300 sets to go around.
You get a certificate of authenticity, of course. They are brilliant uncirculated. I want to show you how many I have left. These are moving quickly. 263 is all that I have, with less than 3 minutes available for you, but just a wonderful set for you today. I just got sidetracked because I did a book report on President Taft. I'm not even sure why. I think I had to choose, because I'm not sure why I was drawn to President Taft, but I I got lost in my train of thought. But $39.99 gets these home. Get them in your hands. It is a history lesson in each and every one of those coins. And not to mention, they are presented so beautifully. Your item number is 625247. Is it a specific mint, Mike? Did you say that already? Is it
They're
Philly?
going to be Philadelphia or Denver mint. They'll be on circulated coins.
Yeah.
So we pick a P or a D.
Got it.
That's in there, but you're going to get one of each design. Each design of this, all going to be uncirculated, and they'll all be brilliant uncirculated. So, you know, like I said, in terms of how difficult it is, we started with, what, 300, 350 of these, something like that. It's the only time, first time this year that I've sold these. You're looking at it right here. This is the only time this year that I have sold these coins. I have a sum total of 300 sets. Now, for your history lesson, Leslie, to be able to, for your homeschooling, there is one president in there that has 2 coins.
I think I found him.
Because he served, the only president to serve 2 non-consecutive terms.
Right.
So there's one FDR coin, even though he served 4 terms, okay? Grover Cleveland served 2 non-consecutive terms, so he has 2 coins. So if you look, there's someone in between it.
Super cool.
And so, yeah, absolutely. So how good for Grover is what it comes down to.
and we get the bragging rights to be able to say that we gave you a hard time just getting to put this together, right? You said it was one of the hardest to put together.
Absolutely, no doubt about it. The Woodrow Wilson coin, good luck finding the Woodrow Wilson coin. It just doesn't exist. Because understand, after 2008, so after the 8th coin, they released 40 different coins. After the 8th coin, none of them were released into circulation. They were only sold in bags and rolls to collectors. So in other words, to do anything after 2008, I got to talk some collector out of their bags or rolls of coins to get these Gem Brilliant uncirculated coins. Interestingly enough, one of the single most popular places, these are bought in large quantities and exported. This is the #1 selling U.S. coin in Russia, is American presidential dollars.
Really?
Yeah.
Because you
huge collectible in Russia.
Because
absolutely huge collectible in Russia is they collect the entire series of U.S. presidential dollars.
But you said silver dollars, right, are one of the most beloved, and so this is that's fascinating. Very cool. Very cool.
There's the other Grover Cleveland. See, there you got 2 Grover Clevelands there.
We found him.
You went backwards, yeah. So,
625247 is your item number. We are running out of quantity. Remember, longest return period that we've ever offered, because we don't want you to stress about anything else. We've got enough on our plate. So 90 days to return if you're not completely in love with these. 625247 is your 2007 to 2016 brilliant uncirculated complete presidential dollar set. Okay, we're going to take a quick little moment because we are